Hey everybody, welcome to a special It's Digi and Others.
It's Digi and Others.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, we got me, Ben Saint, and my significant other, Jackie Anderson.
Oh shit,
here.
I'm significant.
You're pretty significant because I'm leaving Digi's house tomorrow. I'm moving in with you.
Yeah.
That's
so
the news.
We're having a special long unedited Let's Play episode, which I'll probably just release this immediately because I'm going to let you all know there's like a month of unedited Digibros that has not come out yet.
Yeah, some really legendary performances by yours truly that have yet to see the light of day.
Yeah, well, we've got like a ton with Monkey that are all terribly out of date because they're all making reference to stuff that happened in March. And then we've got Ben with his legendary Downwell performance. Is that not working?
It stopped working.
That keyboard is kind of delayed.
Oh, wait.
It might be too far away from the computer to have a good enough connection.
Okay, I'll just scooch forward a little bit, and I'll let that do it. Touch, die, respawn. Okay, good.
Yeah, this game's cool as shit. You have to win the game.
I have 100% of this game before, like years ago.
Were you on Spicy?
I was not on Spicy, and I'm not playing Spicy now because I want this to be. I wanted this to be smooth sailing for our viewers.
Yeah, I played this a bit on. Can you duck?
You cannot duck. Oh, this is dumb.
Yeah, I don't think you need to go down there.
No, I don't think so. I just wanted that money.
I played this for like 17 minutes once in this really weird cryptic video that I did on Digibros where like it was to test my ability to launch an ARG through a video.
Right.
And it had like one hidden annotation that's on screen for like a minute and it's like really hard to find.
Right.
And then it leads you down like this tunnel of stuff, but
I was here already.
And by tunnel, it more means like a well that you'd see like in a town square. Where you're like, oh well, cool, and it goes down like 4 feet.
Yeah, well, not all tunnels go far. We'll say it was a cave.
How long does a cave have to be before it becomes a tunnel? These are the tough questions. Like how many grains of sand before it becomes a heap? You know?
How many pieces of bullshit lies that happen before you become a bad person?
One. And you just told it. Friends. So, fucking, are you all excited for me to never be seen again?
No.
No, Davoo? Will you miss me?
I would like to see you in existence and you know, you're someone who, because I never really watched the old T-Bap show.
Yeah.
And you haven't made like that much content as an artist like yet. I hadn't become like, for me, when it comes to artists/comics, it's got to be like dozens of chapters before I become like a fan of someone. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So like,
comics are slow business.
Yeah, they're a slow business. So like, you were someone who I was like, oh yeah, Ben, that guy's cool, right? That was my opinion going into this house. But now I'm like, Ben is like a fucking
piece of shit.
A beautiful, immaculate Renaissance man.
Wow.
Renaissance man.
I didn't know you felt that way about me, Davoo. I'm touched. And
what about him as a Renaissance man?
I don't know.
Don't question it. Why would you ask that?
It's just the choice of words is interesting. I want to know if there's a specific reason.
I don't know. Doesn't Ben seem like just you know,
platforms don't exist.
Really evenly multi-talented in a way. You know, he does art.
Yeah.
He does art and literature, and he can sing.
And
he
science.
can sing
and
to
science.
death.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are a shockingly okay singer.
Shockingly okay. I think I'm okay.
You don't embarrass me when you sing.
Thank you.
And you're not embarrassed about singing.
I like to sing.
Like,
I love that you will just sing.
It's fun. I like it.
I'm a big fan of singing and of group singing, and both of my brothers can sing really well, but they won't. Like, they're just embarrassed about singing or they don't enjoy it for whatever reason. Like, they think they sound bad. But not only do they both have great voices, they both harmonize with me perfectly.
Right.
Like, their voices complement mine really well.
Like, one of you's a soprano and one's a tenor and one's a baritone or something?
I wouldn't know the technical terms, but Victor's voice is, like, just one octave lower than mine, and it, like, they fuse together just right. Mm-hmm. It's like his voice fixes the flaws in mine. when we sing together. You know, I've got the range, but not the control. You know, He's got that smooth, buttery, all one tone voice. You
Vic
know?
is a
He's
buttery
like a tuning,
boy.
He's a tuning fork. You know. And Shade has this like really deep voice.
Yeah, he does.
That's
He really
like
does.
Always a surprise. Because he's such a tiny man.
I'm always real surprised. Like Jackie, you always tell me that you like my voice, but you're like an actual voice person. Like you have like a trained singing voice, and you.
Are you trained?
Yep.
Oh,
that makes sense because when we all went to I feel like I talked about this in another podcast somewhere, but we went to karaoke. In Atlanta, and Part of Your World came on from The Little Mermaid, and when she was singing it, me and you, Digi, both were wondering if like the actual vocal track was included in that one.
Yeah, we thought there was a backing track at first, and that she was just like blending in with it perfectly somehow.
Jackie started singing, and everyone was like looking at each other like, is this really happening? And Nino flipped his shit.
Nino was like.
Dude, Digi, we gotta get her on a track.
We gotta get her on a truck, man.
Yeah.
We gotta get her on a truck.
God, it's so racist that he always sounds Jamaican when I try to fucking do his accent, even though he's British.
Well, dude, I mean, that's
he's British and Nigerian, so it's like it's not quite
he doesn't
British,
he doesn't quite have an accent like I've ever heard before.
Yeah.
But I am racist though.
Yeah, I am racist.
That's a joke, everyone.
Yeah, you know it's funny because Nino explained something the last day we were in Atlanta that I kind of knew, but I didn't really know, which was that like most of the black people in the UK aren't from slavery; they're from like other countries.
Well, that stands to reason.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, they abolished slavery way before we did.
Did you know that the guy who like got like the main lobbyist lobbying for abolishing slavery?
Later, right?
No.
Or something like that. Or you get like a longer jump, so
he spent like
Here we go.
He spent like 40 years making it like convincing the government to make slavery less and less legal over the course of 40 years. And then like 3 days before he died, finally slavery was made completely illegal. He was like, "Fuck yes."
Yeah. What a dying wish to have granted.
I know, right?
I'm sorry, what were we talking about? We were talking about
everything.
Singing and how it's great. Mm-hmm. And Jackie's really good at it, and she's on YouTube.
Oh, gee.
Are you just under your real name, Jackie Anderson?
I have a handle, but it's deeply embarrassing to me.
What's the name of your channel, though? Right?
Well, it's called Jackie Anderson.
Yeah. But yeah.
Do you want to say the name?
Well.
I'll leave it up to you. It's your call. But you should say it.
Well, it's Christ. It's Jilted Forever and Ever.
Mm-hmm. I don't even think it's that.
Listen, I was 17, right?
It's fine. It's good.
It's fine.
It's good for you. It's good for the soul.
Sure.
Fuck.
I can't get in the aeroplane over the sea now because we're talking about Ben's singing voice, and Ben sounds exactly like Jeff Mangum from Neutral Milk Hotel, and he sings Neutral Milk Hotel.
I love Neutral Milk Hotel. You know, most of the music that I like is like upbeat and has like a real like energetic kind of driving like catchy beat behind it.
You're mostly like a Avril Lavigne and Linkin Park kind of guy.
Well, I mean that's a bit cruel of you to phrase it that way, but it's not untrue. But for some Aeroplane is like the one exception. It's the one like real like moody music that I really connected with and love unequivocally.
You should give us your In the Aeroplane Over the Sea.
And one day we will die, and our ashes will fly in the aeroplane over the sea. But for now we are young, let us lay in the sun and count every beautiful thing we can see. Love to be in the arms of old and keep it here with me. Burr, 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 burr. Then the trumpet comes in.
See, I can't even like be like that's like, you know,
Fuck,
I bet you're a little off key there. Then I'm like, wait a minute, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Jeff Mangum has a mangled, horrific voice.
Fucking crabs. Excuse me, crab.
I'm still really bummed out that I didn't get to take that crab home with me.
Oh yeah, we went to the beach earlier. and there was a tiny crab.
The
Crab would have
tiniest
died,
crab.
But by the time you got it home,
The
like
crabs,
here.
the crabs on
Dead
that
or alive,
beach.
I would still have a crab.
The crabs on that beach are so tiny that like when you're walking along at night, it just looks like a little ghost is moving.
Yeah,
a
it's
little
pretty cool.
invisible
It's
ghost.
cool.
Indistinguishable from a shadow.
What is going on? Okay, I see. The platform like disintegrates.
Yeah.
I at
Oh,
first
this is
thought
so
they were
bad.
like some weird beach tumbleweeds.
Yeah.
Just try to get from the platform onto those other two platforms.
Oh yeah, that's. Oh yep, you got it. Oh god, the fucking
Just try to
bullets.
descend
This is a
with the
bullet
crab.
hell I'm in right now.
Yeah, this is a very Toho scenario. You just gotta time your jump to follow the course of a bullet.
Yeah, I'm trying to like.
You don't even have
pick
to
out
jump.
the
You could just
pattern here.
descend into the gap between. Make sure you're synced up with the crab. There you go.
You got it, Davoo. You did it. Yeah.
Hey, and the Crimson Aura.
Activates red ghost blocks. Okay, sweet.
Sick.
Yeah, this is definitely one of the best aesthetics of all the 8-bit shit, right? Like,
Well, it's supposed to look like a Commodore 64.
yeah.
And how it's like deliberately.
Really all screeny and shit.
It looks like it's on a goddamn CRT.
You can
Very
turn that
cool.
off, but why would you?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
It's how it's all warped on the edges.
What I
and
want
stuff.
is games. I'm sure there are some. I'm sure I've seen them and have forgotten. I want games that look like ZX Spectrum. That's
I don't know
fucking
that.
hardcore.
Actually, I said
I don't know
Commodore
about
64,
ZX
but I don't
Spectrum.
know that that's.
I'm
color
thinking.
palette?
Well, the color palette is pretty ZX Spectrum, although there's not quite enough green. ZX Spectrum is the old Digi games. You know, that's
Okay.
ZX Spectrum.
What's the one that had? I don't know if you've heard of this. The Industrial Might and Magic game, like where you work.
Light and Magic, right?
Yeah.
Industrial Might and Magic.
Look, man. Yeah, Industrial
Fuck.
Light and Magic. There's a game where you
Damn
like work at the toy factory producing Star Wars toys,
Beautiful.
and they played it on Let's.
Yeah, I've seen
That's
that.
downright
yeah.
dystopian.
I think that was either Apple II or Commodore 64. I know that wasn't ZX
I think
Spectrum.
don't
it
think
might
I
have
can
been
get that
Commodore
bag.
64, but this color palette reminds me of that game.
Yeah.
Oh, this fucking room.
Yeah, I remember.
Fuck this room.
I remember this room.
You're getting close to the ultimate fuck room.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it's endless.
Go back the other way.
Well, this
Oh,
is the way
never
I came.
I think there's some like fucky walls in this game. Yeah, I think you're gonna need the blue.
Yeah.
Blue.
Yeah, I gotta go down there. Okay, I'll head back the way I came, I guess.
This game
Fuck.
really has a dream-like haze over, lose your sense of consciousness sensation to it with the color palette and the labyrinthineness and the fucking warped CRT effect.
It's like being dead.
Well, you know-
it's like
Yeah.
you died and this game is the afterlife.
You know, there's
and you
one
can't escape
detail,
from
Davoo,
it.
that adds to that I think you missed. It's the nightcap. The character
Oh,
wearing
yeah.
a nightcap makes you feel like you're in a dream.
Shit.
There's
I
a
didn't realize that was a nightcap.
That's
there's
how I've always imagined it.
Reminds
it
me
might just be a
of-
backwards cap.
there's a game on like the NES called The Adventures of Nemo in Slumberland. I
Yeah,
think.
Little Nemo and Slumberland.
Little
Oh,
Nemo-
that was a movie.
That's a cool.
It's a movie. It's based
It's on like old ass comics
it's based
from
on
like the
some
1900s.
yeah, some real old French comics.
Because I remember the one thing I
Truly
remember
classic shit.
from watching that movie was like there's this hobo-looking dude who's always smoking cigars, and there's this part where
Sounds
he
familiar.
he chugs the cigar in one hit, and it just all
You
burns
can't
down
get
to
back up
ash.
there.
Yeah,
No, I
Little
guess
Nemo
I
in
can.
Slumberland is I have it like I know about it. It was an animated movie that went through like production hell for like a decade. Miyazaki worked on it, and
No
he was
way.
reported as saying it was the worst experience of his entire career.
Wait, was it an anime?
Well, no, but he worked on it.
Okay.
It was a shitload of anime. It was a really ambitious but really badly managed project that just has a
Go
lot of
back up
animation, but
Yeah, I think
a
it
garbage
goes go
fucking
up.
plot that makes no sense and doesn't go anywhere.
Well, I'm glad that the plot was actually bad
There
because
we
I
go.
thought maybe I didn't get it
No,
because
no,
I'm
it's
stupid.
I've had a lot of those. I've had a lot of those
That's
when
how they
I was a
trick ya.
kid. I thought I was dumb, and then I grew up and realized
that
it
you're
was
dumb.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's yeah. Like when you don't understand a movie, you're faced with a quandary. You have to choose: am I dumb or the movie dumb? And I know that
It's
I'm the
always
smartest.
both.
That I'm the smartest person who ever lived. So
Yeah.
it's
True.
not even a question for me. Always the movie is wrong
Yeah.
and the creators are bad.
Yeah, the
When was the
customers
last
always
time you
right.
just couldn't understand a movie?
Never, because I always understand everything.
Nothing
I actually-
goes over my.
I'm trying to
I would catch
remember.
it.
I'm trying to remember if there, in any recent years, if there's been a movie that I can't. I mean, I don't actually watch that many movies. Excuse me. So, I don't know. Maybe if I watched more, I'd have better examples.
I didn't understand Angel's Egg, but now that Nate's explained it, I understand it.
That was a good video.
Yeah.
For once, a good video from Best Guy Ever. Oh, is this the magic symbol? It's like a bag.
I think it's just like fucking with you.
Yeah, I don't think that's actually the magic symbol.
So guys, let's talk about the transience of life because of our moving situation.
Yeah.
First, can I just say, for me, some regular jack-off who just had a crush on an internet man.
Hey.
This has worked out so swimmingly and far better than I ever could have dreamed.
I think we can.
I
think we can all agree on that it's shocking how well, like when Ben first told us about you, we were like, how is that possible?
I knew everyone would be jealous, and they are.
Look, I was just trying to see if you would even answer me and if I could get you to talk to me. And this has all gone so much better than I ever could have planned. I feel so fucking powerful. I made this happen.
You were in my stream the other day, and you said catfish successful.
Yep.
Which I have known you to say occasionally. And it is true, I suppose.
It's a really cute joke that I like to tell people. They're like, "How'd you meet him?"
Now, Digi, you know,
catfished him.
As you've said, to your perspective, it feels like you've been in this house for an impossibly long amount of time.
Yeah.
Now, I've lived in one house for, I believe, 11 years, but I never stayed in the same bedroom. I've never had a bedroom for nearly as long as you've had this one, and this is a very characteristic, distinct bedroom.
Yeah.
So,
but
that's
it has
going to be
changed considerably over time. Because I rearranged it, I think I mentioned this to you before, that, I have memories that I always forget are in this house because they're from such a different version of it. If you go and watch, I think you can only see this in the patron-exclusive video archive, but I've got Project Awesomeness Reload Episode 3 and the Project Awesomeness, Abridged. And in those, you can see what the castle room used to look like.
It looks almost like it's almost returned to its former glory a little bit now that the studio has
No. I mean, before
destroyed.
it was a castle room.
Oh.
If you watch those videos, you see this room that I literally don't recognize.
Retro Casa de Conrad.
Yeah, because originally it had a carpet, and it was white walls, and there was a completely different bar, and yeah, it was just totally different. When I see it now, it really trips me out, because, yeah, when we moved in, it was like that, and then we were gonna replace the carpet because it was really dirty, and we were going to, just replace the furniture. But then
cat-like reflexes. Excuse me.
When we removed the carpet,
dead cat-like reflexes.
No, man, I nailed it.
When we removed the carpet, it turned out that it just so happened that the concrete that was beneath it is the nicest kind of concrete, so we just kept it. And then my dad hired mural artists to make the whole fucking room into a castle room. And,
oh my fucking god! I can't believe I can't
believe
I made that jump.
That was beautiful.
I am truly a legend.
Well done.
Truly a legend.
I continue my trend of just utterly destroying 2D side scrollers.
Right? Yeah.
On
See,
Digibro.
We haven't gotten to the hardest room yet.
It was during that previously recorded yet unreleased
that.
session of Let's Plays that the idea of you as a Renaissance man crystallized in my mind, because it's and he's good at video games. No wonder all the women want him.
It's true. It is true.
Yes, all the women.
Jackie's
of which
grinning.
There is one.
Jackie's grinning because she knows better
true.
than anyone.
Does what you're seeing here turn you on?
I'm almost as good as my hero Damien Burger Sandwich. Who you can read about in what's your light novel called?
It's called I Wrote This Light Novel in one day. It sucks and I hate it, but if it gets adapted to anime, then I'll pretend it was a work of genius.
Well,
anyway,
I will say that what I'm viewing right now is driving me to the point of near sexual insanity.
I mean, yeah, all I can do is project.
It's
if there was a girl
natural.
who was good at video games, I'd be attracted,
Too bad that'll never happen.
I'm applying the goal. I very much live by the golden rule. It's if I wanted, I would like it if this woman molested me on the bus. Treat others like you want them to treat you.
That's your metric. I will say that
You're going in circles, motherfucker.
Well, yeah, I don't know where have I not gone. Also, I will say that the Jackie.
You got to go back through the magic guy shooting all the shit, the crazy jump you did. You're gonna have to go back through that.
Oh Christ.
Yeah.
Jackie obliterates me at Mario 64. I'm suck shit at Mario 64, and Jackie's good at it.
I would really like.
It's terribly embarrassing.
Well, the thing is, I'm not actually cool because that was the only console that I ever got because my parents didn't understand that, like, you know, they become obsolete after a while, and they were like, "We already bought you a video game."
Yeah.
So I just played Super Mario 64 instead of having friends.
God, you know what tripped me out, like, last night laying in bed thinking of statistics is that, like, when I first heard about Nintendo, there had been 3 main Nintendo consoles, and I thought of that as an incredibly long amount of time and a huge legacy, and now there's been 7.
I said don't go down. What did you do?
I thought you said go down.
No, I said don't go down.
Oh God, I wasn't paying attention.
It goes down. It does not go down. It do go down.
This reminds me of the time that I entered that hot dog eating contest at that place, and the Mexican guy was laying out the rules, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you can use the bathroom. You can use the bathroom when you do the contest." And I was like, "Oh, I can use the bathroom. Great, I will."
He didn't know can and can't.
He just didn't pronounce it. He didn't enunciate the T. So
What
I thought,
a bunch of shit.
I should have known, though, because why would he specify, yeah, you're allowed to use the bathroom like in normal life? Of course, if he was going to mention it, it would be because there was some new restriction.
Yeah.
I should have known.
But there's that sense of you of, I'm going to have faith in this person just so I can have a begrudging hatred against them for the rest of my life in the event that they fail, right?
And then they didn't let me win, and then they went out of business the next time I saw them.
Yeah.
And that was great.
Anyway, Digi, so all these changes to your house have at least been one at a time, right? Incremental. It's not the same as moving, where suddenly everything, the rug's been pulled out from under your ass all at once. And
Yeah.
and you're still, like, pretty tenuous as to what exactly you even want to do when you leave this house, right?
Don't go down.
Yeah. What about here?
Yeah, I still am not entirely sure what I'm going to do.
Because you were really into this RV idea.
Oh, shit.
But now you're kind of retracting the idea.
Oh.
Well, I'm just unsure of it. I have. There's other things similar that might be better. We'll see. I want to check out those places that you can rent for like a month
Yeah.
and see if they're any good.
Like,
you
okay,
know.
because obviously the reason to get the
Oh,
RV
shit.
is that you don't have to pack every time, but you still have to prepare when you move the RV.
Well, that wasn't what inspired me to want it more than the other places. It was the idea of not having neighbors right next to me. Like, if I live in something that's like a hotel, then that means I'm going to have neighbors on all sides, and I'm a recording artist.
Yeah.
However, when I asked the RV guy, like when I was at the dealership, I said, how far apart are they at the RV park?
Oh,
He
yeah.
was like, well, a little farther apart than this, but, like, you know, they might have trees or something in between them for privacy at the really nice ones. And I was like, I'm not worried about privacy. I'm worried about if I scream at 3 a.m, are people going to hear me? And he was like, they will definitely hear you.
Yeah,
If
do
you're
you not
screaming
see?
at 3 a.m.
Do you not see trailer parks? Just
Oh, no.
Well,
I wasn't
RV
supposed to
parks
go
aren't
this
quite the same
way.
as trailer parks.
oh, okay.
So
But yeah, like,
frustrating.
I'm sure they.
So frustrating.
I'm sure they're still close together. Like,
frustrating.
Yeah.
I'm if I want to have this mobile lifestyle, I'm not going to be able to have a house. Like, it's going to suck. But, like, you know, if it comes down to it, if either way I'm going to end up with neighbors, but one option has a better guarantee of decent internet, then that might be the better option.
Yeah.
Here's the hard-ass room.
Is this it?
Yeah, this is
Child's play. I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, wait, I see. Now I see the challenge.
When you go down the one on the right, it's just going to put you back in the same room, but then you're going to have to go down.
But I need that money bag.
Yeah, you do need the money bag for 100%.
Well, I
Whoa.
think... Oh, wait. No, I want the money bag. So...
You already
Oh,
hit
I fucked up.
You can get back there.
Yeah, okay. So I'm still of the belief. I still think everyone should just move to Georgia, where I'm moving. Everyone
Yeah.
should just go, and we should just make PCP headquarters. We should all just be a big old happy family.
Yeah, I mean,
I love that.
I definitely
Me too.
that is like I wouldn't dislike doing that, right? I've definitely not talked about my plans coming up in podcasts, although I know everyone knows them from
You've got the
Digi
right idea. There you go.
talking about me and everyone else in the universe all the time. But like, yeah, especially when I was in Atlanta for 4 days, just burning money constantly.
Well, that's right. We went and stayed with Jackie like a month ago,
Right.
for like a little vacation to like see the place.
And ultimately, the conclusion I have come to is that I need to like not have a life for a couple of years Because having a life involves spending money a lot and also not getting as much work done and also walking around on my ankle that I need to heal.
Not if you're me. I managed to make money and not do anything ever.
Yeah, but when like Digi and Ben are around, I'm gonna want to. Because I loved every minute of Atlanta. And the fact that I liked it so much is exactly the problem, you know?
Well,
I see it. It brought me back. Okay, that's terrible.
No, it's great because now I can get the money.
Oh,
back.
that's right. That's right.
So my plans are to just move back to Missouri with my family temporarily, and then my parents can help me get a place. And then once a place is locked down, then I'm go get my girlfriend from Oregon, and then we live together, right? See, like, when I lived with my family, everything is boring all the time and tedious and whatever, but there's nothing to distract me, right? There's no fun thing to do that will take me away from my focus, and I'm okay with that, right? As long as I just have a girlfriend. I think that's my theory anyway. That's my operating idea. Is that if I have, that, because like having like a spouse means that you don't feel like you're alone and you're a loser necessarily, but it doesn't feel like socializing necessarily, right?
I mean, you still need friends.
You still need more. Yeah, I have a couple of friends, right? Just a couple who show up every week or so, right? So that's enough to live on, right?
Man does not live on bread alone, but by the nourishment of the spirit.
Like, the thing is, I just don't have any savings yet. And for a series of reasons.
Why don't you have savings, Davoo? You make so much more money than I do.
I'll explain. Want me to explain?
Okay.
He spends way more money than you do.
Why?
Well, hold on.
He's always having to replace stuff and get upgrades and shit.
I live on like absolutely nothing.
Hold on, you want me to?
It's great.
Let me break down the timeline, right?
Oh yeah. By the way, neither one of you paid rent yet.
For this month?
For the past month.
But
yeah, I did.
Did you?
Yeah, I gave you those $200 in cash, and then I sent your mom the other $200.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well,
hang on, don't I pay in advance?
We always pay for the month before.
If that's so, then I guess I haven't paid rent yet.
Man.
Yeah.
You had me nervous there, but I guess you just forgot the $200 in cash
Well,
I
I
handed
knew that I had that. I just didn't think you'd pay the other part.
I paid the other part. Anyway, so...
Sorry about this being in the middle of the podcast.
Is this really the time? Is this really the time for that?
Well, it struck me. I had to remind you before you move away, and we never contact again.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, Ben will be completely unable to contact him.
You'll never hear from me again.
No,
I'll be back for RadCon 3, which I fucking want immediately.
RadCon Awakenings.
If only we could afford RadCon 3 immediately.
Yeah.
Maybe if Jesse would put out some Plebe in the Weebs.
That wouldn't help us to afford it.
Well,
you got to remember, for RadCon, Nate has to take time off of work.
Right.
Hippo has to buy $1,000 plane ticket.
Yeah.
Plebe in the Weeb paid for all that last time.
Yeah, and it's not going to pay for it this time, is it?
I don't know. We'll just kickstart RadCon 3.
I don't think it'll work.
If
people will see the results of the last one and go, maybe not this time.
I have to be honest, even though I love RadCon Awakenings, which is what we've decided to call it apparently, in my opinion is what it should be called, if it were to happen in 2017 at all, there's a decent chance I won't go, because I don't know if I'd want to take that much time and money.
Right.
Anyway, so here's the timeline of events, right? When I was 17 and a half, that's when my dad made me start working with his business full-time as opposed to occasionally, right? And so I was making, decent money.
I think you're thinking of this wrong, Ben.
I think, I'm doing something wrong here.
But he was taking out most of the money just to pay for rent and food, right? Mm-hmm. So the idea is I'm carrying my own weight, and then there's some spending money on top.
Mm-hmm.
I mean...
Continue talking, Davoo. I was doing that silently so you could keep talking.
And so then, and then I start getting really serious about my YouTube career, and I convince my dad to give me less work in exchange for not giving me that spending money, right? And this was after spending most of that spending money on computer equipment, right?
Right.
Spending a lot of that computer money on microphones and stuff like that. And also being a teenager and therefore not actually saving money, even though I could have back then, but it wasn't even that much money to begin with, right? If I had really controlled myself, I probably could have built up $2,000 total, right? But then,
this
throughout...
is my least favorite jump in the whole game that you're trying to do.
You gotta, I gotta jump, I gotta, time it. I gotta, time it so that I hit the second platform to go over the thing so I won't hit the bat.
Yeah, it's a fucking...
So through 2015, I'm making like no money. In exchange for working fewer days, I get no money whatsoever. But that's still not enough. I'm still working too much to get videos done. So then I basically negotiated into, how about I lower my standards of living, right? Because one day I just made my dad, I forced him to write out a chart of all of my expenses that he's extracting from subconsciously with no like real rhyme or reason to it. And like by far the biggest expense was $650 for food. And now that I'm buying my own food, I think he was ripping me off without realizing it.
Yeah.
Food doesn't cost that much fucking money.
Absolutely not.
That's outrageous.
Yeah, and well, it's food and general supplies, like
supplies,
like dishwashing and clothes washing. But that's pretty. I think my dad
so much shit costs.
I think my dad is not a dishonest person. He's just someone who can be dishonest with himself. And also,
Curious.
and that didn't even account for like work lunches, right? Which was like an extra 150. So basically, it got to the point where it's like, I'm just gonna buy my own food, right? And you just don't count that. And then I immediately set out to basically starve myself to spend as little as possible. And that's how he just let. Yeah. I explained this in my interview on the PCP.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. But like. So the point is, I still wasn't making any money this whole time. And then, 2016, I stopped cleaning windows, and I'm finally making full-time Digibro money. And a lot of that's just being sunk into rent, and my parents are just buying me food now. But I have to build a $1,000 plus computer, because my current computer at the time was garbage and not good for editing, right? It was miserable to edit. Right. So pretty much, and also various other supplies, right? Like a keyboard and a mouse that were like really good to prevent me from getting carpal tunnel. I bought a $50 standing mat that allows you to stand up without your feet hurting. So I just was buying so many supplies that were increasing the quality and efficiency of my work significantly, but all my money's going into it.
That's where my money goes.
Right. Again, $1,000 computer, a lot of my spending money or savings money for a whole period of time happens. And right at the end of that, right when I'm generally hitting an equilibrium, that's when RadCon 1 happens. That's when I move over here. Moving's an expense, and it shakes up my workflow. We go through this like month and a half period not making any videos. So like I'm not making any money. Things are slowing down, things are getting weird, and I'm still spending lots of money on this new lifestyle change, right? Now I'm suddenly in this lifestyle of eating out, going to a grocery store, a convenience store that has food that you buy all the time, and I can't help it because Digi will take me around to go eat out places, and it's so much fun, I can't resist. And also paying a little bit more rent. $440 is a little bit more than I was paying. So that's that. And then, like, every month something big happens, right? Like, January was RadCon 2. February was going to see my girlfriend. And so that's a plane ticket. Then March, at the end of...
That was an expensive trip, right?
It must have been.
Yeah.
It was like $1,000 trip overall, I think.
Probably almost,
My visits to Jackie's place cost me... The transit was like $70 round trip.
Yeah, that would be ideal.
But the trade-off...
Oh, but you had to ride the bus.
The trade-off was that it took like 15 hours the whole trip.
Whatever.
So
yeah, and the bus trip was miserable, and I had to like have like 5-hour stopovers in Richmond every time. It took an entire day out of my life, but it was cheap as hell.
Yeah, the thing with my girlfriend is because of circumstances, there would have been no other way. I wouldn't like to do it again, though. I just had to do it once to make sure that she was a real person who existed as a corporeal being.
Unlike Jackie, who was just catfishing me all along.
Yep.
Right. So, yeah, and then at the end of March and the beginning of April, I was going to Atlanta, which I didn't pay for transit, but I paid for food every time.
I guess I need a double jump.
So it's just my life has been so tumultuous. There's been no just sitting around and just grinding out work forever, which is why I'm like, no, I can't live near the PCP. I can't couple my life with Digi's lifestyle because it's too chaotic and results
because I spend frivolously and don't give a fuck because I make too much money and I'm an asshole.
See, so many of these problems I could totally help you solve. See, here's the thing. Everybody should learn how to make a basic budget. And you can do fun calculations to figure out, like, you know, what you need to budget for things. And that's how you avoid paying $650 for shit that doesn't cost $650.
Like what?
Jackie's an accountant.
Oh, yeah. That wasn't me, though. That's my fucking dad, who doesn't buy the food and just kind of punched in some random number that made sense to him. See, that's the thing. You know, my girlfriend was also like, oh, man, you got to make a budget. And I'm like, I'll make a budget if I fail. If I fail at the economics of this. But like the thing is it's really all about, do you have discipline? And I do have discipline, provably, because I've chosen of my own accord to not move in to Atlanta and to move to a place where things are boring and shitty.
I don't quite see how these things are related to each other.
Because it's like, if I'm living in Kansas City where there's not that much to do, and the only friends I have are people who are like even bigger neat prone individuals than myself, right?
Fuck this prawn.
Who just lay around in their bedrooms all the time. I mean, one's in college, one has a job, but they're still the kinds of people who could just toil away in their bedrooms forever if they had to, right?
Why do you keep doing the same thing?
I don't know, because I'm stupid, Digi. I'm dumb. No, that's
you're
not
just
true.
insane.
I'm just not gonna spend that kind of money, right? I'm just not gonna be spending money. I just know it, right?
Oh,
Stop trying to go so fast. Just calm down.
But I fucking
and stand
panicked
there on the platform.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Fixed.
But if you have a budget, you see...
Oh, no. Okay, that's fine. I got the bag.
I don't know. I think a budget is setting yourself up for failure, because one month you're going to need more than another.
That's why you do a budget to actual. Then you reward yourself with data bars if you make it to your goal.
Listen, you know, even for me, the idea of being rewarded with data bars sounds kind of dorky.
What? I mean... Look, it's the simple pleasures.
I don't need a budget because I keep finding bags of money in this fucking cave. It's really great.
You don't need a budget because you dilute your tea with water.
I do. I do.
Honey, no.
I buy a bottle of diet iced tea. And then I buy 2 bottles, and then I take a third empty bottle, and then I split the 2 teas among the 3, and then I put water in the rest.
That's like against my fucking religion.
See, it's good because I can almost not tell the difference.
Right. Now, see, here's the thing. For me,
whoa, getting some lag. Okay, we're fine.
This is the fucking way I see it, right? Is that saving up money is not, for me, what I lack is not organization. It's not about organization. It's not about planning. It's about lifestyle, right? And this lifestyle is not conducive to saving money. It would have been if only I had a perfectly functional ankle, because then I could just walk to Food Lion and buy like cheap, perishable foods every couple of days, right? But instead I have to take rides from Digi, and I feel bad about making him go to get groceries every 3 days. So instead I get a shitload of like lasagna.
Because I buy groceries maybe once a month.
Right. So. And yeah,
like
and it's just been really difficult to get a lifestyle where, like, I don't know, you have a normal day where you go and take a walk, you know, and you find your center. I've just been whiling away in my bedroom for almost a year now, and it's just fucked, right? I just need a different lifestyle. That's the plan. Have the discipline to not spend money. I know I can do it. It's just that this tenuous lifestyle where I'm doing some big calendar-sucking activity every month.
Go down the normal way. Go down using the 3 steps, the 3 dissolvable steps, and fall on it while it's going in the correct direction. Just get up.
Davoo, that makes sense to
me. I just need a world where things aren't fucking up, like say, the sink ceasing to function in the kitchen in which I live.
Yeah. All right, go. Sick.
Okay, that had potential.
I think it's a good idea. If to just kind of like stay where you know that you can bank money away in savings.
Yeah.
And just, you know, put your head down for a little while.
I have savings at the moment. I kind of do, except now I'm moving again, and I'm spending hundreds of dollars to get my shit shipped, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy amount. It was like $500.
It was $430, and I have another couple $100 to go to ship the rest of it. Yeah.
No.
Oh no.
No. It was all for nothing.
Oh
my god!
Oh,
they fucking memed me.
Yeah, that was a great meme.
Oh.
You want to be on the pink, not the blue, because you came from the blue earlier. So. Make sure
2 in the pink, 1 in the blue. You know what I'm saying?
Because if you land on the wrong platform, you will regret it.
Well, all I'm saying is if y'all eventually come down and join us in Atlanta, You know I got snacks for you.
Yeah, my
She
plan
does.
is
I
to
got
eventually.
snacks and tax advice.
Oh,
And,
sweet.
And
Yes.
coupons.
That sweet, delicious tax advice.
Oh, I was
Snacks.
talking. I was
You know what
talking.
I'm about.
I was talking about the portals, but taxes are great too.
Yeah, I mean, my plan is to then have savings and then go out and do stuff. No guarantees, though, because I don't know if I'll get sick of living in a void with nothing to do, because I think...
Well, prediction, you will.
Right, yeah. I mean, based on observing my peers, it seems as though that logically follows. I just haven't... You see, what you're witnessing here is a difference between different phases of life and phases of career, between me and Digi especially.
I keep having to remind people when we talk about all this, I have to be like, you have to remember that Davoo is 23.
Yeah.
Right? You just turned 23 like the other day. And like I think about what mind state I was in at 23, and it's exactly the one you're describing. Like I'm not quite making enough money yet to live like a gigantic asshole, and I really want to get more
Soon,
work
though.
done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, by the time I was 24, I was, and then that's when it started to feel rote, and like I had already done the hard work, and now I was just like going overboard with it, you know?
Right.
Which is how I feel now, that I'm just like, oh man, this fucker.
Yeah, like...
It's not as hard as it looks.
Like, I mean, like, I gotta admit, I probably wouldn't...
Yeah, this isn't bad.
I probably wouldn't... I would have certainly had a lot of hesitation about moving here if I had somehow, with a crystal ball, known I would have been moving back out of state again within 8 months.
Yeah.
If for no other reason than the
This
expense.
is actually kind of shitty.
And also because my room in my parents' house is really fucking good. With a bathroom and
I didn't
everything.
expect us to live here for 8 months
Yeah.
because the plan was supposed to be...
Fuck yes.
Oh, yeah,
Now-
sick.
Wait, I feel like I missed a bunch of stuff back here.
Yeah, you could have gone down with the
Yeah.
guy. The original plan with the whole procrastinators thing was just to get everybody in the same city, but then to eventually get their own places. And,
Right,
like,
yeah.
Oh, no, I'm fucked.
At
Can't
no
do it.
point did I expect that, like, you know, we would all just be living together for, like, an elongated period of time.
Right.
Like,
Well, yeah, I specifically said if I knew I was going to be moving out of state within 8 months, meaning just shipping all my shit again.
yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, people saw my room and some of my videos saying, get some damn furniture. And I'm like, ha, I was right all along. It's a good thing I didn't get furniture.
Yeah, you would have been pretty fucked having to ship all that back.
No, I wouldn't have, yeah.
Ben, are you excited about your desk?
Oh god, yeah. I'm gonna have like a studio. I'm gonna have like a desk and like a little bed for taking work naps.
Awesome. Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have my own little side room. It's fucking,
Fuck
it's
yeah,
fucking
that sounds
amazing. Jackie's setting me up. Like you're great.
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, early
stop
into
it.
living here, eventually Digi started communicating this idea of being really burnt out on the sameness of his lifestyle. And I'm like, oh yeah, I can completely appreciate you feeling that way, but I don't at all yet.
Yeah.
So I need to take advantage of that, and then, yeah.
What were we talking about?
About the future, man.
Oh yeah.
Future.
Future!
Yo, future.
I can't handle the future.
Yo, future.
It all kind of scares my shit out. Already, women are flying airplanes and executing people. It's getting sweeter.
I don't even remember that line.
In the future, we'll all be laughing. In the future, we'll never die. SaintComics.com.
Yeah, man. Sick, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Sick, bro.
Yeah, my dude. Yeah, my dog. You guys should come visit us. Everyone in the PCP should come visit Georgia.
Oh my god, what if they all came for Apple Day?
You and your fucking Apple Day.
Listen,
There is
It's a big deal.
There is an event called Apple Day. There are apples involved. It
Yeah.
will be an
It's
occasion.
basically Apple Bug season in real life.
Yeah, and Jackie will become Applejack.
I make
on this
caramel
day.
apple milkshakes, y'all.
She will become Jackalap on that day.
Jackalap. She gave me a jar of her homemade apple butter, and I gave some to Davoo, and Davoo liked it.
Yeah.
Actually, it's still in my fridge,
yeah.
and I probably won't take it with me.
I have jars and jars of it in my pantry.
She does. I've seen them.
I picked all those apples myself.
So Digi, I feel kind of anxious on your behalf because of what feels like your lack of ability to clearly define what you want out of your future, right? Like, you don't know exactly, you just want something different, but you're not sure, right?
Well, it doesn't matter because I'm going to formulate it in such a way that I can constantly change it if it doesn't work out.
Right.
You know, that's the whole thing. That's why it's like that's why I'm not just moving to Atlanta, because I don't want to be there for a year automatically.
Well,
you know,
I mean, you could just leave if you don't like it.
well, if I got a house, I mean, like,
Yeah, the lease.
if I could go to Atlanta.
You can sell a lease. You can transfer a lease.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't want to have any potential to end up
Get
in
stuck,
any situation that I'm like, oh, this isn't what I thought it would be.
Keyboards
you know?
fucking-
I guess what I'm nervous about, like on your behalf, is like you go to like a bunch of different places. It's like none of them are working out. Meh. What? Where am I looking
Leave
for?
country.
Leave country. Well, I don't know. It just feels like a fucking superset of what you were already doing. Like
My Ghost Lightning was like when I told him my plan
clean
to
the
like
walls. Hot damn.
eventually
oh my
shit.
god! The world is my fucking oyster.
Yep.
My fucking
it's
God.
the best thing, the best moment in a Metroidvania when you've
Yeah.
been around the whole world and then you get the power that lets you do fucking anything and you're just like, oh
God,
yeah,
with
now
the
to
double
go back everywhere.
with
Just-
the double jump, I'm just like I can do anything I want.
There's no stopping.
I am
now.
become God. I have the power of God.
I have the power of God. Yeah. I was telling Ghost Lightning about my plan to like move to Japan eventually.
It takes
He
a
was
little
like,
finesse.
He was like, nah, man, you should move to the Philippines and, like, be stationed here and just take trips to Japan because the cost of living is so fucking low in the Philippines that it's, like, I could, like, it would literally, like, the living cost would be nothing. Like, literally nothing.
That does sound really appealing.
Yeah, I was, well, like, the thing is that for me...
You get what you pay for.
Yeah, and, like, I wouldn't want to be constantly flying in and out of the country. Nobody fucking speaks English in the Philippines. He probably thinks that I would learn Tagalog. He doesn't know how lazy I am about learning languages.
Yeah, the fact that you haven't learned Japanese despite, like, you know, being a 10-year, 15-year fucking otaku. Like, come on.
And literally actually trying. But,
Oh, almost fucked that up, but I didn't.
yeah, like...
Ah.
What is this? 3? Is that the magic symbol? I'm gonna assume that's the magic symbol.
But yeah, like, the thing is that, the reason, like, what I ultimately want is a place that feels like a home base. That's something I like. And
Shit.
the Philippines is kind of like a dangerous hellhole right now, so I don't know if I want that to be my home base.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's an unkind characterization. I just know that they are currently ruled over by a president who literally compares himself to Hitler.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Whoa,
I've
shit.
heard this.
How
I've
so?
heard this about this
He's
fella.
literally like, you know, like he like in describing like what's good about what he's doing. He's like, yeah, just like I'm like Hitler, man.
He had some good ideas.
Hitler had some good ideas. The guy's like,
Yeah.
basically he's instituted like a his drug policy is shoot on sight.
Yeah.
People who have been doing drugs.
Which means shoot up on site. Like, when someone offers you, you get involved. It's fun.
And the reason he has that is so that he can claim his political opponents are drug dealers and, you know, get them killed. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Like you do.
Yeah, not a good place to live.
You do.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you could probably live there easily. If you're not a political person, you might not be in any hot water.
Well, speaking
but
of-
I'm white, so I feel
Yeah.
like me being there at all is political. Like,
Right.
being a foreigner in a country is like a political
Oh,
action in a
I
way.
can go
you
fucking
know?
Yeah.
anywhere.
So I feel like I'm automatically involved just by being there somehow.
This
I don't
game-
know. That's just my gut.
This
You know,
game isn't
right.
even.
I'm a coward.
This game isn't even a game.
Yeah,
anymore.
it's not a good idea. Not a good idea. Especially when, like how
Yes, you do have to land
how
on a tiny
cheap
little-
are the standards of living?
Wait,
Like-
the edge?
Extremely. Yeah. You
Like,
gotta
can
land
you
on
give
the
me
edge.
some figures?
You're kidding.
Like I could probably
Whoa.
live entirely off of like $300 a month, like
Okay.
Like me.
rent and food and everything.
That's pretty good. But you'd be living kind of a shitty life, so...
Like
I mean,
me.
it wouldn't be shitty. It would just be
not for long.
like, I mean, living in the Philippines would be fine, except that I don't know the language, you know,
Right.
and I probably won't learn it.
Everything in Lublin, Poland was super cheap. Everything was like a third to a half what it costs here. It was great.
I'm saying you have to kick off of this,
Well-
and then go over there, and then get up there.
That's just fucking...
I mean, it worked.
It's
It
not that hard.
it kind of worked on the other one. Oh. Huh.
Oh, well,
Damn it.
that took you somewhere.
Well, it worked in theory.
Oh, are you trying to get into that portal? Okay, I was trying
I
to get you up. I'm trying to get you up here.
Oh yeah,
Go
I
that
actually
way.
don't think I can do anything in that portal because I need to have my double jump. No. Oh wait, but I can preserve my double jump by landing on a wall. And I fucked it up.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Fuck that.
So, yeah, you want to get on that edge. That's definitely a better plan than wall jumping.
This is actually the best game ever made.
Just this particular moment brought that out of you.
I'm having more fun than I've ever had in my entire life right now. Sometimes I hate video games, and this isn't one of those times.
Which is hilarious because specifically what you're doing is probably the moment that most people would officially hate this game.
I love this
Like,
game.
this is the thing that most people would be like, this is bullshit, man.
This is why I played this game, is to experience this moment
Yeah.
of conquering this obstacle. And all the other ones that were also hard.
This is probably the hardest one you've done yet.
This is really fucking hard. Jackie.
Uh-huh.
How do you feel about Davoo?
Well,
Davoo's my buddy.
yeah.
My buddy, my pal.
Correct answer.
I'm super sad that you won't be joining us in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Maybe someday. I'll sleep at night if I just imagine that one day you and Nikki will come to Atlanta one day.
Yeah. If she wanted to meet all of you, she was like, yeah, but now I'm like, no, it's not gonna happen. She's like,
Judging on her taste in t-shirts alone, I know that we'll
Yeah.
be fast friends.
nice.
Why? What shirt?
Because the t-shirt he's wearing right now.
Oh,
I got
It's
from
one of
her.
hers, and I have that same shirt.
Oh
and
my
it's one
God,
of my
the exact
favorites.
same one?
The exact same one.
Yeah.
And it's a rainbow unicorn on a
Yeah.
rainbow moon doing some rainbow
It's a
things.
cat riding a rainbow unicorn
forgot.
through rainbow space.
I was mistaken.
Space Unicorn.
I even bought some turquoise
Sun
leggings
and
to go with that.
You know the
shirt.
song Space Unicorn?
No. I know about always I wanna be with you and
that's-
make believe
that's a
with
Ray
you
shirt.
and live in harmony.
This is an internet song I'm
harmony,
talking about.
harmony.
Y'all guys should listen to Lola Twerp by Disastertron, also known as Disaster Peace.
I
Jackie knows Disaster Piece.
just fucking love Disaster Piece so much. That's what I listen to at work.
Do you know Lola Twerp?
No.
It's by a different. I believe it's the same guy.
I hate
You know,
this.
it may not actually be because the guy who explained this to me is the kind of guy who just gets everything wrong when he tries to explain nerd shit to you. But yeah, it's a song called Lola Twerp. It's about a space kangaroo that like destroyed all of mankind and is immortal.
The best. I love the Fez soundtrack. That's the best for working. That's my bank reconciliation
Go back
music.
down there.
Your bank, what?
Where do we
My
go?
bank
Go to the right.
reconciliation music.
Yeah, you should make that a playlist on YouTube.
Oh,
Like
it's so good though.
every comment's like, "Oh my god, holy shit! My bank reconciliations are so much more elite now."
Those escrow accounts are fucking done.
Jackie, how did you start? How did you? What's your relationship with the PCP? How did you discover them?
Okay, so
Us.
we'll go way back. Well, basically, I found the PCP because of you.
Yeah.
Because I was a T-Bop fan from back in the day, and then y'all just kind of quit doing shit, and you know ponies were dead anyway, so I was like whatever, and I kind of forgot. But like I had always thought, I mean, I always had really,
Yes.
You always
I
had
was-
intense feelings for
I was
Phantom
fond
Horn.
of you.
Okay.
For a long time.
Cool.
What made you choose Phantom Horn over Keg Standard? Had you seen their faces and that did that contribute? Like, have you seen the Q&A and
That's
everything?
what solidified it for me. I mean, and nothing against Nate. He's lovely. I'm just saying there was a clear favorite. I'm sorry. But no.
Hit that bell. Hit that bell first.
Oh yeah.
just in case you forgot.
Good.
No, I don't know. I just really liked Phantom Horn, and I thought, like, I tend to, agree with what he says. He's really funny and smart. I bet I'd like him in real life. And then y'all did that Q&A, and I was like, oh shit, he's cute too. I have to kill myself.
Right. Right.
I just kind of quietly had a crush on you for a long time. And then y'all stopped doing T-Bap, and I kind of forgot for a while. But then you posted that video being like, hey.
Announcing the Nuzlocke.
Yeah, and being like, yeah, come check out what I've been doing in the meantime. And it opened up this whole world of the PCP.
Yeah, all the shit that we've been doing for the... Because Ben and Nate had this fucking, like, weird idea in their heads that they didn't want the old crowd to follow them to the new stuff.
Nate had it really
that.
strongly. I was never that hardline about it, but we never really we did put annotations in the TBAP podcast pointing to our new stuff. Well, no, only to mine. Nate wouldn't put any links to his new stuff, but I did.
Like, I mean, and you weren't doing YouTube anyway.
But it wasn't like heavily announced.
Oh, I did read Vapors Chapter 1 back in the day when you first posted about it on TBAP. And
really?
Yeah.
Amazing.
And I was like, oh god, he's legit. He's really great. Yeah.
Amazing.
I almost was never gonna say anything to you ever, but I have lady friends who goaded me on, and they were like, "What's the worst that could happen?" And I was like, "You're right. I mean, even if he's like, this girl's disgusting and she's a chud, and you immediately blocked me. This is the internet."
Wait, hold on. What is a chud?
It's just what it sounds like, basically.
It's fantastic.
But then at least if the worst happened, I wouldn't have to be embarrassed in person. So I was like, yeah, you're right. That's fine. So I just kind of towed the line of being enthusiastic and creepy.
Power that can let you get through here. And that's like the final area.
What were you saying, Jackie?
Oh, from there it was just a delicate balancing act of letting you know that I was interested whilst not making you feel afraid for your penis.
Right. Well, I'm always a little,
That fear never goes away for a man.
Yeah, being afraid for your penis is just part of the human condition.
That's true. I mean, I experience it every day.
Regardless of gender or socioeconomic status.
That was some pretty choice because you were just standing on the edge for no reason.
I didn't even mean to do that.
Just
it just
to be a little bit pro.
And I went with it because that's what heroes do. Fuck.
Why not just hug the wall so you can manage your decline speed?
Your decline speed.
Oh, look at that! Look at that cave over there.
Oh yeah. How do you get there?
Oh, I go up.
I guess right there. Yeah.
Nice.
This was the one that if you went through it, put you back out the other side.
Yeah.
This game has such a complex map.
I'm not even sure like where I want to go.
I think you're kind of just collecting fucking bags at this point. Like,
am I? Okay. Well, I think I missed stuff in this
There's definitely
area.
stuff. Remember when you were up and I was trying to get you to go in that, like, try to get you to jump across those platforms in that certain way?
Yeah.
I think that's what you have to do next. Because you went down through the portal as opposed to doing that.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. I will try. Oh, I don't think I've been up this way. Nope.
I don't know.
Aqueous humor. That's a science joke, kinda.
Is it now?
Maybe. I don't know. Don't ask me about science. It's not important. Only art is important in this world.
Yeah. In this world.
Where
life is strong. In this world. Never feel too long.
The fuck are you guys singing?
I know it's a Sonic song.
From Sonic 06.
I've
That's
never
the main theme.
I've never played a Sonic game in my entire
Not one?
miserable. No, not one.
Holy shit.
Not a single one.
Awesome.
I'm proud.
We need to litmus, like, you're like the perfect unspoiled specimen that if someone wanted to, like, test, like, if someone can get into Sonic games, like, you know, you're
I
the
guarantee.
guy.
I guarantee you the answer's no.
You don't think you'd like even the early ones?
Shit. No. Definitely not. I mean, oh, I didn't even see that thing there.
Neither did I. I mean, they're terrible. Sonic 2 is
I know it has its
passable.
defenders. Davoo.
Does Davoo defend Sonic?
Well, the originals, right?
No.
Oh,
I mean,
you're
But you
thinking
made a
of
whole
Jesse.
video about
I made like
why they're fun.
I made like a thesis video saying that like basically, I mean, depending on how you parameterize what the definition of a game is, then technically they are about speed because blah 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 blah.
Oh.
The whole point I don't
took
care
that,
about.
I took that as a defense, but that's fine.
Yeah, whatever. It's the whole point I don't care about anymore because it's there we go. That I literally just summed it up. It's like I just was trying to refute the idea that they're not about speed because technically X, Y, and Z values blah blah, blah you know.
Sure.
It was the first real video I ever made, so I don't stand by it at all.
Yeah, Jesse's a big defender of the first couple Sonic games, but as tends to happen on the Blue Glow, his attempt to prove that the first Sonic was great turned into him proving.
Oh yeah, the first Sonic
is dog
pretty
shit.
fucking tedious.
But the second one, he did convince me that the second one is okay.
When is fucking
Yeah.
Blue
If
Glow
you're into
Skull
that.
Monkey's gonna come out? I've
I
been
don't know.
waiting.
He finally put out the last of the Tony Hawk ones.
I don't
so.
care about Victor or Jesse. I just want me. I want me and I want Skull Monkeys.
The Skull Monkeys one is pretty great.
It's so good. It was so much fun. I'll watch it 10 times. Oh, I didn't go down this mine shaft. Yeah.
trying to think of how the bonus
Here
room
we
song
go.
goes.
yeah.
The bonus room song is so fucking good.
Oh, it's like this.
Here's a little bonus room. I hope it treats you well. Something like that.
Now it's time for bonus loot. Fuck you, go to hell.
Man, speaking of unreleased Let's Plays, there's like a couple episodes of Nest Quest.
Story of my life. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that I recorded before I left for here and I never released. It's like, you know what? I've just come to... If I really want to get into that project and actually finish it, I should just start over. Because I didn't get that far into it. Only like, okay, 40 episodes is pretty far, but I could, if I got determined, I could easily get that far again, right?
Right.
Because I started doing it in 2015 when my talking abilities were much lower. And also it was with my stupid retarded friends who can't do talking. And it's just like
Was it your brother that would always like yell?
yeah.
He yelled too much.
Well, I don't mind that. It's just his lack of attention span. Like it's all the problems that Digi has with Victor, but more so because
Except Victor's good now. Victor got good.
yeah. My brother is just
He was pretty good on
I'll
his
never
solo
forgive
Let's
him. I'll never
Plays.
forgive my brother for this
I
one
love
time
those.
where we sat down to do a session of Nest Quest, and then after 20 minutes, he just got up and left. And I'm like, do you not know how this works? You know? I was so mad at him about that.
Yeah, that's a bit shit. Did you have any idea where I'm supposed to be going?
Yeah, you just basically went into an area that was like a bunch of money bags and you got them all, so you're done there.
So I just leave.
Yeah, I think so.
Wait, how do
I think you want to get to that place I was telling you about.
Oh, the tree.
No, just like the basically the start of the game where when you go up, you know, like to that like upper echelon area. You need to get up there. You'll know it when you fucking.
When I fucking get good.
Yeah, but you gotta get the hell out of here. So
I
keep
think
going. Right.
yeah, I gotta go face the green man.
Yeah, get past this bullshit. This fucking horse cock ass.
Ooh, that was close. I grazed that bullet. I got a bonus Toho super points, extra points.
Yes. Okay, this is right.
Here we
Yes,
go.
okay, go right. And then you'll want to go, when you get to like the really vertical room, you just want to climb it all the way up. This area. You just want to
Okay.
climb to the top of this area, and I think that's where you need to go.
That sounds good. You're pretty good at remembering where shit is.
Metroidvanias are my fucking games, man. And I've played this before, so.
I did too.
Yeah,
So I feel
climb up the walls, like just go straight up.
I guess it's been a while. There's a sequel to this game now, right?
Yeah, Super
Yes.
won the game.
And it's not free, but that's
No.
okay because this game's really good.
Davoo did an analysis video about it.
Don't watch it. It's on his. It's hidden.
Oh yeah.
Why is it bad?
I don't know. It's just not doesn't matter.
This you want to climb that wall right there.
Yeah. Okay, I remember this.
It was back when I had this idea in my mind that
but you didn't go all the way.
Okay.
Basically, if I just review
with a portal.
if I just review every random Steam game that comes out, some of them got to get me popular, right?
Yeah. Okay. So
that was my
idea
idea at the time.
Go that way.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Which you can just you want to. I don't think you can. I think you have to kick off the wall immediately. I don't think you can fall down there.
Fuck.
Shit.
Such intense concentration.
It's a precision jump here.
This is fun and all, but it's kind of bullshit.
This is
the exact opposite of what I said last time.
In the exact same. Yeah, well, I've changed my tune. Fucking that's 1 pixel. 1 pixel. It's luck based. It's luck based.
You're interpreting what I'm telling you wrong. You need to jump over, kick off of this wall, and then land on this wall, kick off of it, and go up there.
Oh, I mean,
That's a lot easier than what you're trying to do.
All right, I mean, I'll.
Yeah, like that.
Ooh,
oh
yes.
shit! Oh wow!
Damn.
You really sorted me out.
Well, you fucked up.
Wait, can I just go back up?
Maybe.
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Solved.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I remember doing that part. So.
Oh, sweet.
Because those are my favorite my favorite challenge is the like really complex web of wall jumps challenge. It's a Super Meat Boy challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Super Meat Boy is my favorite in the world.
It's good, except that it sucks. That's not true. It's really good.
Yeah, the thing about Super Meat Boy is that like you describe it as having like quote the perfect
that's the place I came
side-scroller
from,
controls.
right? Like over on the left is like the very beginning.
Yeah.
You always describe Super Meat Boy as like it has just the perfect side-scroller controls. I just think of it as like a really weird niche side-scroller control designed for a really specific purpose, not as like the magnum opus of controls.
The controls of Super Meat Boy are based directly on the original Super Mario Bros.
This game. Oh
yeah,
man,
this
game is so much like Endeavor, which is a game. It's like a side.
This is similar to Endeavor. It's even more like Knit Stories.
I don't think I've played that one, but Endeavor 2 it makes you go back to the beginning, like once you've got all your powers, and then like there's secret shit. It's so satisfying to go back to the first area, and there's all this.
That's what's a Metroidvania.
Wait. I feel like it'll be bad if I go down.
Well, the thing is, the original Super Mario Brothers has shit controls.
Here we go.
A lot of people don't think that. I hate the controls in that game because I just hate it. But Edmund McMillan is a huge fucking fanboy of that shit.
Yeah, I mean, they
have perfect controls for what
they are.
Like if you perfect the game, then you can play it like a fucking god. You know,
it's more that Super Mario Brothers does not have very interesting level design, in my opinion. You know.
Yeah.
I'm just
into
controls.
It's all about like memorizing it perfectly and just like executing it all in one go, basically just like Sonic.
I guess what I have is not. I have a disagreement with the fact that there's other types of controls that I think are just as interesting that you hate because they're too floaty, like N+.
No.
Which I love. I think that's my favorite.
I don't think there's anything wrong with the controls in N+. I just hate them.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, like I think the game is obviously designed well. I just
yeah. I think the N+ or N++ rather, if you really want to get modern, is my favorite side scroller controls because it's like fucking piloting a plane where you've got to operate all these different variables of momentum just right, and it's cool as shit.
I mean, I like when I feel like the character is doing exactly what I'm telling them.
See, I think if I really dwelled on a rock on a mountaintop with Super Meat Boy for a weekend, I'd be able to come to that. It doesn't feel like he does what I want because of the way that he stops all at once, which I know is I'm assuming is why there's the conceit that he's meat because he's sticky.
Yeah.
That's the reason, right? The fact that he stops on a dime no matter how fast you're going, I just couldn't get used to for the amount of time I played that game, but I'm sure I could.
God, yes, fuck yeah! Yes. Oh, shit! Oh, I can't fucking believe I just did that.
Yes.
Did not expect to succeed, ever.
Shit.
I'm like, there's all these down paths, but I'm too scared to take them because you
should just keep going up for now.
I just want to find the end. Do you know the magic symbol?
It's gonna give you the opportunity to go back and get 100%. Basically, you'll find an ultimate power kind of thing,
What is this pink shit?
Like, because you're heading to where you will need to have known the magic symbol, but like you know it if you've been to the right rooms.
This feels like a trick.
It does, but try it out anyways. Oh, it's that one. Yep. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Good
Sweet.
enough. Yeah. Okay.
Nope.
I think this is gonna be this is like the final boss room or whatever.
Okay. Go lose.
Well. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess VXSHU is the.
Oh, it's
the thing.
I think the X is meant to is the 3. Is it VESHU?
I don't know. Just try VXSHU and see what happens. Those are platforms, by the way.
Oh, okay. V.
X is right there on the bottom. S.
Wait, what's up with this magic word?
I don't even know.
What if it's some big secret? Why is it written right there? Like, what's the point?
Because you gathered it.
Oh.
I just found it somewhere.
Yeah. It's like you...
I feel like I'm being tricked.
Over the course of the game, there were different things trying to, tell you, oh, is this the magic? Is this the magic? But only if you've explored every
It's ultimately
screen
Vigshu. Vigshu.
What is...
The magic mystery
here.
word. Dupless, you're a meanie.
No, that wasn't it. It's the symbol.
What does the symbol mean?
I think it's an E. It's a 3 turned
a butt.
around. Okay, I'm
It's
gonna.
a pair of fish lips.
I'm gonna. V. X. It's a cat. It's a cat mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh.
Man, that reminds me of one thing about Skype I always hated. Is that :3 would always produce a cat emoji.
I hated that.
And
That
I could
was
never...
so bad. I just wanted the cat face.
But it just,
an
like...
actual cat doesn't have the same fucking feeling to it.
Well, what I mean is I could never talk about aspect ratios.
Yeah, that made it really
Oh god.
Shit.
That was a serious problem for me.
I never had that problem, but sounds pretty dumb
As
and
a
terrible.
video editor, the use of the bringing up aspect ratios comes up a lot.
Okay, I know what to do.
Is that just indicating that you need to switch them all 3 letters down or something like that?
I think that the X is supposed to be replaced with an E.
Okay, under what logic?
Because the X feels like a variable, and the 3 flipped around is an E.
That's interesting logic. I don't know why you come to the conclusion that the X is a variable.
Math man.
Yeah, it's my background. It's my training kicking in. This is what I trained for.
Incidentally,
This is what I spent fucking $1 million getting a college education.
I'm not
to
even sure
accomplish.
I made it through this part.
I do not remember this
I don't
at all.
remember it.
So what, is this
But
like
I'm
an
sure-
optional thing?
No, but I'm sure that I beat the game and 100%ed it, so I must have. Are you kidding me?
Maybe you don't have all the pieces yet, or something. I don't know. Try switching it all down 3.
All right.
3 parts.
Well, but it doesn't say switch down. It says rotate 3.
Okay, well, what,
Okay, so-
what would
so-
it mean
so
to
for-
rotate 3?
What the heck is a rotated V? An A?
Well, you gotta rotate it. Okay,
The S is the 3rd number, so or 3rd letter. But you can't rotate an S. I guess it could be a Z. What is the?
Yeah, other than V, none of them even can be rotated.
I would think VXZHU just because I'd be thinking of rotating the 3rd letter.
Oh God, that's it. You got it. That's got to be it.
Unless there's just another piece we're missing.
But the
That would be
icon
my
over
next
there, the
assumption.
Vigshu, looks so complete graphically.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Wait, no, because an S rotated is an S,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but flipped it's.
Flipped. There we go.
Well,
It could just be that, like, the designer could only show those arrows to make it look like the 3 needs to be rotated, but he may have meant flipped, but there's no graphic to indicate that suggestion.
I mean, if this isn't it, I'm gonna feel like I'm stumped.
Yeah.
Again, there may be Maybe more that we don't have yet. Like there's still more, black space where more information could be put. Yeah, I don't know.
I lose.
Yeah, let's go to lose. Failure is a nth chance. Oh dear, I'm afraid you just lost the game. But take heart, victory may yet be within your reach. Keep searching to find a solution.
Guess
Oh,
I'll
go get that money bag.
I can't move.
Oh, click buttons. Maybe you can't.
Did the keyboard crap out again, or?
Let me find out.
Oh.
Oh well. Yeah, okay. Just put you back at the start, so that's good.
Oh, I lost all my power-ups.
Oh shit.
Oh.
But you still have 88%.
Fuck.
I don't.
Yeah, well.
I don't think I want to do this anymore.
I don't remember that whole fucking part.
I don't remember
the
either.
win-lose doors. I don't remember. That must be why it said point of no return, like the safety and no safety. Like you were probably supposed to go back and continue exploring before you could go in there.
Yep, it warned me and I didn't listen.
Lame.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, we didn't win the game that you have to win.
No.
But
we completely ignored the one
these guys are
direction
probably
it
gonna
gave us.
go to bed so they can wake up at 8 in the it's 1:19
Yep.
unless you want to keep playing video games, but I don't know.
Well,
Just
this
wanna
this
play
episode's
video
done.
games.
Yeah, later everybody.
Bye.
Bye.